That's really, I want to stress that exercise is so important. I mean, this is the #1 essential requirement, exercise. And that's really why we focused on making it simpler. You can get, I totally say with our program, you can get twice the results in half the time. There's no question about it. Like for example, I had to sit on a bicycle for half an hour to get my heart rate up. I mean, how stupid, how boring, right? So I sit on a forward pedaling machine. It doesn't really matter if it's a bicycle or a stepping machine or a stair climb or anything like this, where I have my hands on the handle, which gives me my heart rate. I bring my heart rate up in the right range, and then I go to a weightlifting machine, you know, a resistance machine. Not really weightlifting. Women don't like to hear that, but it's very important, right? And so on. And then I do this one after another. And if you do that relatively fast, I mean, not too slow, it maintains your heart rate. And I go through a number of stations, and it depends what you're trying to achieve, right? And there's this one thing known as the 1RM, the 1 repetition max. You try to figure out for every station that you're using what the maximum that you could do with 1RM. You're not actually really doing it. You just estimate that. And if you want to just lean, what's very often most important for women. I mean, you mentioned muscle. Oh, I don't want to become muscular like a guy. Totally unimportant. I mean, it doesn't really work because of the difference in hormones alone. But anyway, if you just want to lean, maintain what you have, you will do your exercise with less than 50% of that 1RM. And you do them relatively fast, and you do a larger number. And if you want to build muscle for guys, or let's say for some women, when I do some counseling, I actually shine a light and a silhouette on the wall. If you have narrow shoulders and a big butt, well, obviously you want to change that, right? You lose some weight up here and you build the shoulders, the shape gets totally different, right? And you build a little bit muscle with some of the weight machines, some of the exercise equipment. It totally works, right? Okay, that's #1. Right? What's #2? We used to say nutrition. Not anymore. Right? With all that genetically modified crap, genetically modified food that we are being served. And we don't even have the capacity to check if any one of the foods that we are eating are genetically modified foods. Right? In California, we're going to have a big thing on the elections. Very simple. You know, one proposition that genetically modified foods have to be labeled. Very simple, right? And then it's your choice. You want to eat that stuff? Go ahead, kill yourself.